look like. The hatred between the two parts is so big that North Korean propaganda states that children have to give blood in capitalistic South Korea in order to pay for school and university. And after lessons, they clean shoes for the US Army. All roads that lead deeper into the country boast concrete blocks that can be triggered in case of danger. They can be found both on highways and on secondary roads. A town close to the border is accounted for as an enclosed area, and all visitors must file for permit 2 weeks before visiting, and your reason for visit must be incredibly good. This is what the permit looks like. It has to be shown every 4 checkpoints. Mind you, I could have been jailed for espionage for taking these photos of a government checkpoint. This is the border between North Korea and South Korea. Lots of US soldiers on that side, and as they say in North Korea, the South Korean toy army. Both South Korea and North Korea do not regard themselves as either North or South. It's what foreigners call them. North Korea think that South Korea is part of their country, temporarily occupied by US capitalists. It is for decades that North Korea has isolated itself from the world, trying to prove to its people that it won that war. This is done by not letting anyone out of the country, except for approved government officials. And this is why it's a norm to see barbed wire close to water, so no one can abandon the state. They are also eager to reassure the outside world. But the postcard North Korea finishes as you delve further into the country. On our way from China, we see a promenade and broken carousels to make it look nice from the Chinese side. In reality, it's all rusted, never works, and there is no one around since it's a militarized area. Next, you see the truth. Herds of sheep next to buildings, people fish in puddles, not even lakes, kids swimming in grey water, or a child playing in the leftover sand from construction works. The fields are ploughed manually, lawns are trimmed by hand across the entire country. All of this is because there is hardly any fuel in North Korea, whilst more than half of the country lives without electricity. 56% according to the World Bank. This is how North Korea, the crest of which includes a power plant, looks from satellite, from 11 PM to 5 AM. Electricity is cut even in the capital, which is the reason why there are solar panels hanging from nearly every window, balcony, in front of the house. Even a train is wired to one hanging from the door handle. Locals' reaction to our super modern train is as follows. The real North Korean trains that no foreigner has ever stepped into look like this. The carriages are so old that they can't even be scrapped, but are still used on routes, and instead of air conditioning, it's plastic bottles that hold the window open. People are sitting one on another. There is clearly not enough space. The architecture of all of the towns along the border are very similar to one another. I guess it works as follows. Along the train rails there are trees with some nice painted housing, and behind it's slums. They are usually fenced so you can't see through, although there are places where the fence is either